When President Uhuru Kenyatta made his way to address Parliament minutes after 2:30 p.m., the stakes were high. And when the head of state took to the podium to address a joint sitting of the National Assembly and the Senate, he outlined what he regarded as the achievements of his government's 4 years' reign. But to opposition MPs present, the president was on a public relations mission.
It looks like the president came for a campaign session to Parliament. He gave many promises that he's going to achieve if he's re-elected. And there are many issues that he has not touched on.
In 2 days, we are going to give a response to the State of the Nation address, and we are going to tell Kenyans what the lies Jubilee has told them all this time, the terminal lies, and we're going to have an opportunity to lay out our vision for the next coming. When he told Kenyans to vote for the Jubilee government, I wonder why he would like Kenyans to vote for the most inept, the most corrupt, the most angry regime of our time.
The opposition faulting the president's speech for not sufficiently addressing runaway corruption and failure to successfully prosecute economic crimes.
The president's speech was not ideally what I expected. In terms of the things that we are supposed to do as a nation.
I'm extremely delighted on one part and one part alone, on the mitigation of the wage bill, that elected members must earn less.
When you see an institution, country, organization cutting down on salaries, what that means basically is that the economy is not doing well.
Despite boycott by a few members of the opposition, majority of them honored the occasion. MPs from across the divide ironically excited by the president's announcement that elected leaders will be forced to take a pay cut beginning August.
I would want to support a situation where what we are offering as salaries, including all professionals, the medical professionals, engineers, or other people, that the salaries are actually sustainable. And as a country, we cannot close our eyes to that.
It talked about standard gauge railway. It talked about power generation, power connection. It talked about healthcare.
But as the president has correctly pointed out, we lack the moral authority to challenge doctors and teachers and everyone when they go for action about salaries, because we have to lead by example and we have to do from the front.
Unlike the 2016 presidential address to the bicameral parliament, there were no ugly incidences recorded, but what has remained constant is the criticism of the president's speech, with other members of the opposition terming it as empty rhetoric. Stephen Leto for Citizen TV, Parliament Buildings, Nairobi.